This was a really common question that I see also all over Facebook groups, and I'm often like, I end up getting in a fight because I start answering them a bit too passionately. But Google said that they don't want to rank AI content. So why should we use Jasper? Can we use Jasper? Yes, 100% you can use Jasper. You should use Jasper actually, because honestly, first of all, it's hypocritical. Google uses AI to basically pick things out for their algorithm. That's how any algorithm runs. But Google has said this since early April. I have been using Jasper since November. My posts still all rank. Like everything I write with Jasper continues to rank, and there's some reasons for that. So the kind of AI content that Google doesn't want to rank are basically posts that are just like rephrasing of the top 10 with nothing new added. So this happens when if you just like over optimize, first of all, with like Surfer SEO or Rank IQ, and you pull all these headers and like the exact keywords that like everyone else is ranking for, or must words, like they're not keywords, but it's like if it's a 10 things to do post, they'd all be the same 10 things, maybe just, pardon me, in a different order. That's not going to cut it. Google wants original content. But not everything's going to be original. Let's be real. If you talk about seeing fall colors in Ontario, everyone's going to talk about Algonquin Park because like it is the place to go. So they expect to see that there. But if you talk about the exact same drive, the exact same route, the exact same time, everything the same as someone else, and you don't add in like a personal tip like, oh, hey, be careful parking on the road because like a lot of people do, and then open their car door and then like it's a very narrow highway, not good idea. Like, or look out for female moose because sometimes they're around at that time and they're pissy. Like, true story, actually had an encounter with a moose there one summer. Yeah, so like that's the kind of thing Google doesn't want. It doesn't want AI, like they even said they don't want in the helpful content update in September, they said that they do not want content written just to rank. And that's the AI that they're speaking about. So I actually know more people who use Surfer SEO or Rank IQ that tanked in the rankings than people with Jasper that did. And part of that is because people who use Jasper know enough nowadays that like they know to add in information. They know like not to trust Jasper just to run the show. They do the work too. So I've seen a lot of also like AI writers online where it's like, okay, you pay $100 for 10,000 words or something and they do it all for you and then send it to you. The problem is what they do is they scrape the top 10, they mash it all together, basically create a new version of the top 10, but it's the same as the top 10. There's nothing unique there. Maybe there's even like an out of date thing because all those posts are from 2019 and that thing closed because of the pandemic. Like you don't know. So with Jasper, basically I'm going to teach you the methods to rank and I continue to rank with it. If you're really worried about it, don't use Jasper, I guess, is my only recommendation. But really, it's kind of like Google saying we only want original images. Everyone's going to use stock images. I know so many people whose sites have stock images, the majority of their images, most of us do, and they continue to rank. But having an original image here or there does help, obviously. The same thing is true for AI content. Like everyone uses AI to some extent, honestly, anyway, for blogs to run. It's how most automation happens. It's just a part of the world. What Google doesn't want is obvious and excessive AI. The word that they specifically use is excessively AI written content. So what we have to do is add in some personality, some of our unique experiences, make sure that we're giving the specific information to Jasper to like just phrase basically for us. And yes, I know this sounds like a lot of work and you're probably sitting there right now going, oh, Nina, then why am I going to bother with this tool? Is it really going to speed things up? The answer is yes, because okay, so you found like that this museum was founded in this year and it has these 4 rooms and it was your favorite room and it opens these hours. You can just tell Jasper those 4 things rather than sitting there going like, oh, how do I get this together? Or, oh, that doesn't quite sound right. Or does that sound like anything like that? And you can just input that data so quickly and he can just book out a full post for you. Like it's very, very simple. It's just that you have to be involved. I typically write about like, I'd say 30 to 40% of my articles, and Jasper does the rest. But it feels like Jasper does 90% because the bits that I write tend to just be, first of all, headers and like all of my outline. I do my own SEO outline, as I recommend you do as well. And then like I'll add in bits here and there. I add in the facts when I need to. That's about it. And so if you don't consider the outline, I probably write about 10% of it. But I think the outline's very important for guiding him. So you're writing with Jasper. He's not writing for you. That's a very important thing to consider right from the get-go. But also what I like is like when I am deliriously out of my mind, or I'm watching TV with my roommate or whatever, like maybe Theo's sleeping on one of my arms so I can't properly write, I can keep running Jasper through my outlines to get a good post while not being 100% present. And that's really good because like as somebody with chronic illnesses, as somebody who has so much going on, I'm often not able to give 110% to my blog posts, which meant that they were taking so long. Now I can easily get 100,000 words done in a week, and it doesn't take any time. I wrote an ebook in 4 hours in an afternoon. Like, how? It was a 65-page ebook. That's amazing. And it was all factually correct. And like at that point, at the 4-hour mark, it was done. I even had like put it into the Canva template for myself. That was it. So Jasper is amazing. I really, really love Jasper. But you have to decide for yourself if you feel comfortable with it. That's obviously a choice everyone makes individually. You 100% though can rank on Google. I know so many people who do. The people who don't, to me, are the ones who use services like the one that comes to mind immediately is Rocket AI, which I've seen a lot of people use and have terrible results from because it's not really good content. It's just scraped top 10. Or people that, just like over optimize with all these AI tools, and then none of it sounds natural and there's nothing new or like beneficial being offered. Like I like to think of it as like if you're applying for a job and everyone else, like all 10 of you have, or let's say 11, because you have to be in the top 10, 11 of you all have a master's degree in nursing. But everyone else has something unique, like someone volunteered nursing during Hurricane Katrina, or someone has a special like additional skill, or they worked as a doctor for a bit. I don't know, all these things. They're going to stand out above you just because you have the base information. You need more than that base information. You need that extra like oomph. And that's going to be something that you add. And by doing your own SEO, you're going to be able to also really optimize for things. So 100% Jasper can rank. I rank most of my articles now on my sites are all written by Jasper or with Jasper. So they continue to rank and bring me tons of traffic, and I see no trouble with it.